everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is how I make my cauliflower rice. Yes, cauliflower is a vegetable, in case if you don't know about it. And this rice is weight loss rice, or if you want to stick on vegetables, I know it tastes a little bit different from normal fried rice, but you are going to love it. So these are the ingredients I'm using. I'm using some thyme, curry, rosemary, black pepper, some nut cube, corn, frozen peas, butter, onion, carrots, salt, and the cauliflower itself. I'm going to be leaving all the ingredients at description, okay? So if you have a food processor, just slice the cauliflower and put into your food processor. You don't have to blend this. All you need to do is just to get it looks like that, the rice. You don't have to blend it to cream, okay? But if you don't have a food processor, you can use your grater. Use the big part of grater to grate them, okay? If you want to see how to use the grater method, let me know. I will make a separate video for that. So I'm done processing the cauliflower right now. As you can see, I place a saucepan, like my frying pan, over the heat, and I'm adding the cauliflower there. Why I'm doing this first is because I want the water from the cauliflower to dry up before I can go ahead for the other vegetables, okay? So I'm going to cook this over the heat. I'm adding some salt right now into it. You can add also black pepper there. So I'm not using a high heat. I'm using a medium low heat to do this. I'm going to make sure that all the water from the cauliflower is completely dry, which I'm going to be showing you before I take them out of the heat. And make sure you stand there and stir this continuously. Do not leave it over the heat. If not, you're going to spoil it, okay? So as you can see there, the water from the cauliflower is fully dry. As you can see, I'm just straining it down the pan. It's completely dry. This is what you'll be looking for. So now I'm going to take that out of the pan, like take the cauliflower out of the pan and set aside. On the same heat, I return it over on the same pan. I return it over the heat. I added the butter, the onion, and carrots. I'm going to stir everything, like stir them all together until the butter is well melted. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to season them with some salt, and I'm also going to be adding the seasoning I'm using to cook this, which is curry, thyme, rosemary, and a little bit of cube. Yeah. So after adding them, I'm going to allow the carrots and onion to cook for 3 minutes before I will add the other vegetable inside. You can use as much as, like, you can use all kind of vegetable you want. You can use bell pepper inside it as well, okay? So just go ahead and add vegetables. Now after 3 minutes, I added the corn, and I'm also going to be adding the peas now. So after adding the peas, I normally love to cook my peas for 5 to 8 minutes, like maximum 8 minutes, okay? But you can cook it as long as you want, because I love that crunchiness on my vegetables. So now I'm just adding just a little bit of salt again, just to balance the ingredients. Then I'm going to allow this to cook for 5 to 8 minutes or less. Then I'll be adding the cauliflower into them after the peas after 5 minutes, okay? So I'm going to stir everything together, like mix everything together over a low heat. Make sure you're using low heat to do this, for you not to burn the food, okay? So just go ahead and stir them, and after stirring everything, I'm going to allow them to stay over a low heat for another 3 minutes. The reason is because I want all the ingredients to get one taste, the cauliflower and the other vegetables. So yeah. So guys, after 3 minutes of adding the cauliflower, I'm adding extra butter, which is optional. Okay, you don't have to add the butter, but I'm adding them for extra flavor into this rice, and it really gives the rice extra flavor. So I'm just stirring everything, it just to make sure that the butter is well melted, which takes about a minute. Yeah. So after that, I'm going to take this rice or this vegetable out of the heat. As you can see there, if nobody tells you that it's a cauliflower, you will never know that it's a cauliflower fried rice. This tastes so amazing. Like, I really love this. I'm going to be making this one of my go-to vegetable recipe. I hope you give this a try, guys, because it's so delicious and it's very light. Like, it's amazing. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.